Okay, let's unpack this. Imagine for a moment stepping into a world where the air crackles with frost, every surface glistens with pristine snow, and the very air just whispers with the magic of Christmas.
Hmm.
You're surrounded by ancient, snow-laden forests, and perhaps, if you're lucky, the sky above dances with those ethereal northern lights.
Ah, sounds incredible.
We are talking about Finland, specifically the enchanting, fabled region of Lapland, experienced during what many consider the most wonderful time of the year.
Hmm.
Today, our deep dive is dedicated to transforming that vivid dream into a concrete, unforgettable reality. We're embarking on a comprehensive journey into planning a Christmas tour to Finland.
Right.
Our focus will be on understanding the incredible efforts and the profound local expertise of operators like finlandtour.fi. We're drawing our insights directly from their own website content, which outlines their Christmas packages, and also an illuminating video transcript from their YouTube channel.
Mm.
It's kind of like having their very best, most practical advice and deep knowledge right at our fingertips, allowing us to truly get under the hood of what it takes to orchestrate such a magical trip.
And what's truly fascinating here is how we can take these authentic, on-the-ground sources and distill the most important, actionable nuggets of knowledge. Our mission for this deep dive is really to provide you with a powerful shortcut to being exceptionally well-informed about making a Christmas trip to Finland a reality. Mm-hmm. This isn't just about listing facts, it's about helping you navigate what can be a very popular, often complex, and certainly highly sought-after travel experience. From understanding the nuanced variations in their extensive package options to grasping all the crucial planning considerations, the ones that genuinely make or break your trip, we're here to equip you.
Right.
It's about being thoroughly prepared for what is, without a doubt, a truly unique and immensely rewarding travel adventure.
Absolutely. And when we talk about a Finnish Christmas, especially in Lapland, there's this magnetic, almost mythical pull that draws people from, well, every conceivable corner of the globe.
Yeah.
Here's where it gets really interesting. Why has this specific destination, Lapland, become such a global phenomenon during the festive season? It's clearly more than just the simple presence of snow, isn't it?
Oh, definitely.
It's a feeling, a reputation, a promise.
It absolutely is. And the sources make it abundantly clear that this immense popularity is directly tied to a few key attractions that, when you combine them, create an almost irresistible synergistic experience. First and foremost, you have the legendary Santa Claus village in Rovaniemi.
Yes.
This isn't merely a themed attraction or some seasonal pop-up. It's widely regarded, even officially recognized, as the true home of Santa Claus. Imagine the thrill of just walking through its festive gates, feeling that crisp Arctic air, seeing the twinkling lights, and knowing you are right at the heart of Christmas magic. For families, and really for anyone who cherishes the wonder of the season, it becomes almost a spiritual pilgrimage site. You can step into Santa's cozy office, surrounded by the warmth of a crackling fire, the gentle rustle of his iconic red suit, and the twinkle in his eye as you meet him.
That sounds amazing.
Then there's that incredible moment of officially crossing the Arctic Circle line, a geographical landmark that transforms a simple step into a memorable achievement, often marked by a certificate to take home. It truly is a childhood dream brought to life.
Right, and it's not just a fleeting visit, is it? It sounds like a whole immersive environment. You meet Santa, sure, but you also get to visit his official post office.
Exactly, where you can send postcards stamped with a special Arctic Circle postmark, or browse through charming festive shops brimming with unique Lapland souvenirs. It's about soaking in that incredible, pervasive, festive vibe that's unlike anywhere else. It's truly unique. Exactly. And then, woven seamlessly into this magical setting, adding another layer of profound wonder, is the unparalleled opportunity to witness one of nature's most spectacular phenomena, the Northern Lights, or Aurora Borealis.
Ah, the aurora.
Lapland, situated far north within the Arctic Circle, offers prime viewing conditions for these celestial dances. Travelers aren't just drawn by the festive cheer, the reindeer, and the elves. They come for the very real possibility of seeing vibrant greens, purples, and reds painting the night sky.
Wow.
Undulating and shimmering with an almost otherworldly beauty. It adds an entirely different dimension of awe to the trip. The sources frequently highlight that Northern Lights tours are not just some add-on. They're often an integral and highly anticipated part of these Christmas packages, making it a truly holistic experience.
So you're getting the pure, unadulterated magic of Santa, the potential for the breathtaking natural spectacle of the Northern Lights. What else truly completes this idyllic Christmas picture? and makes Finland such an, well, unparalleled destination.
It's the sheer abundance and variety of winter activities. When you envision a classic snowy Christmas, Finland doesn't just deliver, it exceeds expectations.
Okay.
We're talking about everything from exhilarating reindeer and husky safaris, which are incredibly popular and provide a unique, unforgettable way to explore the vast, snow-covered landscapes, to thrilling snowmobile adventures that allow you to glide across the frozen wilderness. There's also the simple, timeless joy of tobogganing down snow hills, building snowmen, or even engaging in traditional Finnish Christmas crafts indoors.
Right, those classic winter things.
Exactly. These activities aren't just diversions. They transform the entire region into a giant, interactive winter playground, allowing visitors to deeply engage with their surroundings. The sources emphasize that travelers from around the globe are drawn to this comprehensive combination: the tangible magic of Santa, the awe-inspiring natural wonder of the Northern Lights, and the thrill of diverse, engaging, snow-based activities. It's this synergistic effect, this carefully curated ecosystem of wonder that truly creates an unmatchable vibe, particularly in Rovaniemi during the Christmas season. It's a multi-sensory experience that captures, embodies, and amplifies the very essence of a winter wonderland.
That truly sounds like something plucked directly from the pages of a fairy tale.
Yeah.
But for someone dreaming of this trip, someone who wants to translate that fairy tale vision into a practical, real-world experience, what's the next step? This is where companies like finlandtour.fi come into play, right? Providing the bridge from dream to reality.
Precisely. The sources introduce finlandtour.fi as a prime example of a local Finnish tour operator. And this local aspect is not just a descriptor, it is incredibly important, almost foundational to their effectiveness. They explicitly emphasize that their executives know every aspect of creating a Lapland tour itinerary on Christmas. This isn't just a generic travel agency with a broad global reach. It's a team with profound, deep, on-the-ground understanding of the region. They grasp the local nuances, the seasonal challenges, the best times, the secret spots, and what it truly takes to craft an authentic, genuinely enjoyable, and logistically seamless Christmas experience in a place like Lapland. This local insight means they can navigate complexities an outsider just wouldn't grasp.
That local knowledge must be absolutely critical when you're dealing with something as specialized and, let's be honest, as high demand and logistically intricate as a Christmas trip to Lapland. What kind of comprehensive support do they actually offer?
Well, they offer truly comprehensive support, stating boldly that they are capable of anything you can think of when it comes to orchestrating this type of journey.
Wow, okay.
This broad capability covers everything from guiding you through the full Santa Claus village exploration, ensuring you maximize your time and experience there, to navigating the often challenging landscape of accommodation. Finding the best hotel in a region where options are notoriously limited, especially during peak season, can be a significant hurdle for independent travelers.
Well, I can imagine.
Their expertise extends to meticulously arranging all necessary transfers, expertly booking your chosen tours, and generally overseeing every detail to ensure a seamless experience from arrival to departure. It's about providing peace of mind and removing the stress of complex planning.
And it's important to note, this isn't just some small fly-by-night operation that popped up for Christmas, right? The sources mention finlandtour.fi is a subdomain of Eurotrail LLC, and they even provide a DUNS number. Now, without getting bogged down in the technicality of the number itself, that kind of detail really reinforces their established presence and credibility, doesn't it? It speaks to a level of operational maturity.
It absolutely does. The DUNS number is essentially a unique 9-digit identifier for businesses globally. The very fact that they provide this kind of formal business ID signifies a legitimate, well-structured, and transparent operation. This established presence, combined with their explicit, profound local expertise, isn't just a nice-to-have. It's absolutely crucial for a complex, high-stakes trip like a Christmas tour in an intensely high-demand area like Lapland. They understand the intricate dance of booking well in advance, skillfully navigating limited resources, and most importantly, consistently delivering on the grand promise of a magical Christmas experience.
So they're really set up for this.
Exactly. They aren't just selling prepackaged tours, they're providing a complete, stress-free pathway to a dream vacation, underpinned by their deep understanding of the destination and robust operational capabilities. This really emphasizes their significant efforts in making these complex Christmas tours possible and smooth for travelers.
Okay, with that understanding of their expertise, let's unpack some of the specific packages they offer. because this really helps illustrate what's genuinely possible and how finlandtour.fi thoughtfully structures these experiences. These aren't just generic trips, are they?
No, not at all. They're clearly designed with specific themes and durations tailored around the Christmas period. The sources give 5 distinct example packages, each meticulously designed to cater to slightly different preferences, timings, and durations around the core Christmas festivities.
Okay.
They offer a highly structured yet flexible starting point for travelers, which is incredibly helpful given the inherent complexities of planning this particular kind of trip. It's like having a carefully curated menu of magical possibilities.
Let's walk through them then. What's the first one?
Okay, first up, we have the Christmas Tour 23-day, starting at $3,309 per person. This package is specifically focused on, as they describe it, a pure celebrate with family in Lapland experience.
Right, so very family-centric.
Exactly. It speaks directly to that core traditional family experience, emphasizing togetherness and festive joy. Then there's the Christmas Tour 22-day, priced a bit higher at $3,826. This one clearly emphasizes Santa adventures and snow activities. So it's undoubtedly targeting those whose absolute top priority is direct, immersive interactions with Santa Claus himself, combined with a full roster of those fun winter activities.
Got it. So if meeting Santa and playing in the snow are your absolute must-dos, that 22nd December package sounds like it's crafted specifically for you.
Precisely. Next, the Christmas Tour 21-day comes in at $3,515. This package highlights Arctic stays and festive magic.
Arctic stays, like the igloos.
It suggests a strong focus on the unique, often highly sought-after accommodation experiences. Yeah, perhaps hinting at those iconic glass igloos or other distinct Arctic lodging options, combined with the general festive atmosphere. Then, for those looking to extend their celebrations beyond just Christmas Day, there's the Christmas and New Year 25-day guest packet.
Right, extending the holiday.
Right. This is the highest priced at $4,033, and it's explicitly designed for people looking to ring in 2025 under the lights. This suggests it's a deliberate blend of Christmas joy flowing seamlessly into a New Year's Eve celebration, likely with a very strong emphasis on northern lights viewing as a spectacular backdrop to the turn of the year.
That truly sounds like an epic, once-in-a-lifetime way to experience both holidays. Wow.
It certainly does sound incredible. And finally, the Christmas Tour 24-day guest, also at $3,515, is centered on northern lights and cozy stays. This one appeals directly to those who prioritize the natural wonder of the aurora borealis, maybe above all else, combined with comfortable, perhaps more intimate, and certainly very warm accommodation experiences. So the profound benefit of these structured packages, as you can clearly see, is that they provide clear, themed starting points. They cover various interests, durations, price points.
Right, take some guesswork out.
Exactly. They effectively take a significant amount of the initial planning guesswork out of the equation for travelers, offering a thoughtfully curated experience that directly aligns with common traveler desires and dreams. They are not just selling a trip, they are selling a specific, tailored Christmas dream.
And it's incredibly worth noting that while our main focus today is on these magical Christmas offerings, finlandtour.fi clearly offers a much broader range of options throughout the year, right? The sources mention other tour categories like dedicated Northern Lights tours outside the Christmas rush, Finland and Norway Lapland tours, family-friendly Lapland tours, and even niche options like a Lapland tour with a crab safari or a Finland tour for females. So while Christmas is a peak season, their expertise spans the whole spectrum.
Absolutely. This remarkable breadth of offerings beyond just the festive season powerfully underscores their deep operational capabilities and expertise. It shows they can cater to incredibly diverse interests and travel styles throughout the year. It positions them as a comprehensive and trustworthy guide to all that Finland has to offer. It means that even if your Christmas dates are fully booked, they have the knowledge to help you experience Lapland's wonder at other times.
Okay, this raises an absolute critical question that every potential traveler must understand. Planning your Christmas Finland tour isn't just about picking a package that sounds appealing. It's fundamentally about smart, strategic foresight. Why is that the case? What makes early planning so essential?
This point, and I'm not exaggerating, is perhaps the most crucial takeaway from both sources. They deliver what amount to pretty dire warnings about the severe limitations of infrastructure and the incredibly high demand, particularly concentrated in Lapland, with Rovaniemi as the hub.
The hub, right.
Yes, while Rovaniemi is acknowledged and celebrated as the main destination for Christmas celebrations, the sources immediately and emphatically counter this with explicit warnings about its significant infrastructure limitations. This isn't London or New York. It's not a sprawling city with endless hotels. It's a relatively small, charming Arctic town attracting global attention for a very specific short window.
So it's globally popular, but physically quite contained. That sounds like a classic recipe for intense scarcity.
Exactly. The sources explicitly state that in Rovaniemi there are a very limited number of good hotels that are not only comfortable but also conveniently located near the Christmas markets and the crucial tour pickup points. It's not just about finding any room. It's about securing accommodation that genuinely enhances your Christmas experience, placing you at the heart of it all. This scarcity, naturally, drives extremely aggressive booking timelines. The strong, unequivocal recommendation is to book your hotels a staggering 12 to 8 months before Christmas.
Wait, 12? 12 to 8 months, like almost a full year in advance.
Yeah, it sounds pretty intense, doesn't it? But the sources are really clear. We are talking about planning this specific trip almost an entire year ahead. It shifts the mindset from casual booking to strategic resource acquisition.
That is a truly massive lead time, much more than most people are used to. And it gets even more intense for specific types of accommodation, like those glass igloos.
Oh, absolutely. This is where the planning becomes almost a competitive sport. If you're dreaming of staying in one of those iconic bucket list igloo resorts, those glass-domed wonders where you can potentially watch the northern lights from your bed.
Yeah, the dream.
Particularly those near the Santa Claus village, the booking window is even tighter, almost unbelievably so. You need to secure those reservations 15 to 12 months before Christmas.
15 months, wow.
Yeah. It's a direct consequence of their extreme popularity, limited number, and the unique experience they offer. The video transcript provides a concrete, almost startling example from Henna, one of their reps. Speaking on June 10th, 2025, she noted that only one night in Igloo Resort is available in the last 10 days of December, and that too in Sariselka, which is a different location entirely.
So by early June, for a trip 6 months later, there was basically nothing left in Rovaniemi for igloos, and only one night somewhere else.
Pretty much. It's a stark, real-world illustration of the extreme scarcity and how incredibly quickly these coveted spots just vanish.
Wow, that's a truly powerful warning.
It really is. And this scarcity extends beyond just hotels. Transfers, which are essential, and the desirable tours themselves are also stressed as needing to be booked way before. Christmas is rush time. If you don't pre-arrange your tours, husky safaris, reindeer rides, northern lights hunts, you run a very significant risk of missing out entirely or paying significantly more last minute if anything is even available.
Right, you don't want to get all the way there and find out you can't do the things you dreamed of.
Precisely. Or that your airport transfer costs triple. Or worse, there isn't one when you need it.
Yeah.
And this critical early booking also applies to getting to Lapland. Flights or trains into the region tend to get expensive or unavailable if not booked well in advance. It's the whole journey. Henna's advice from the video also wisely touches on compromise and flexibility. She suggests you give yourself some flexibility and potentially compromise on glass igloo stays, reminding listeners that the core motive is to see the northern lights and experience Arctic activities, which can often be achieved through various tours and accommodations.
That makes sense. Manage expectations a bit, maybe.
It's a practical recognition of the realities.
So while Rovaniemi has that unmatchable vibe, if accommodations there are impossible, the sources suggest considering alternatives like Sariselka, Levi, or Kemi.
Exactly. It's about having a well-researched plan B and perhaps finding an equally rewarding, albeit different, experience. It's about being strategic, proactive, and understanding that success often involves meticulous, very early planning and sometimes adapting expectations.
Okay.
And this is precisely where finlandtour.fi's role as a vital, knowledgeable partner for a smooth booking process becomes absolutely paramount. Their emphatic recommendation is to act at least 8-9 months before Christmas.
Right.
This isn't a spontaneous holiday. It's an investment in planning to secure that unforgettable experience. This foresight is truly one of the greatest efforts a traveler can make.
Okay, now that we understand the absolutely crucial when of booking, that it's a marathon, not a sprint, let's dive into the what and where. What incredible experiences await, and what specific destinations and activities can you reliably book through a company like finlandtour.fi? Let's get into the itinerary and inclusions.
Right. This is where the magic truly unfolds. And the sources provide an incredibly detailed roadmap, often including specific costs and locations, which is super helpful for practical planning. Rovaniemi, as we've discussed, is the heart of Christmas magic. The main attraction is undoubtedly the immersive Santa Claus village exploration.
The must-do.
Absolutely. Meeting Santa, crossing the Arctic Circle, getting that certificate, visiting the post office to send those special postcards, exploring the festive shops. The source even lists specific bookable activity, a comprehensive Santa Claus village tour in Rovaniemi for €250. It's key.
That's a definite must-do, embodying the essence of it all. But Rovaniemi offers more than just the immediate Santa experience, right? It's a gateway to broader Arctic adventures.
It absolutely is. Beyond the Santa Claus village, Rovaniemi serves as a base for several other fantastic Arctic attractions. You could embark on a unique Kemi icebreaker cruise, breaking through thick sea ice, maybe even taking a dip in a survival suit.
Wow, that sounds intense.
Yeah. There's also the Ranua Zoo, specializing in Arctic wildlife, polar bears, lynx, or visit a traditional reindeer farm, often with a short sleigh ride.
Lovely.
And for a unique culinary adventure, there's dinner at an ice restaurant, dining in a setting sculpted entirely from ice and snow. These really round out the Rovaniemi experience.
So a comprehensive hub. What about Lapland beyond Rovaniemi? What other regions should people consider for different activities or atmospheres?
Good question. The sources highlight other significant destinations. Levi, for instance, is renowned for its world-class ski slopes, ideal for winter sports enthusiasts.
The skier's choice.
Right. It also offers great snowmobile safaris and, of course, Northern Lights hunts. Then there's Sourselka, another excellent choice, especially if you're dreaming of those specialized stays. Here, you can experience staying in an igloo room, do snowmobile safaris, reindeer safaris, Northern Lights hunts, and experience a traditional Finnish sauna bath.
Sounds very Finnish.
Definitely. Kemi is also mentioned as a potential alternative stay, especially if Rovaniemi is booked solid. Each region offers a slightly different flavor.
It sounds like each region has its own distinct personality. What about exploring southern Finland or even nearby countries? As an extension, can finlandtour.fi handle that too?
Indeed, they can. The sources indicate that day trips from Helsinki are readily bookable, adding a cultural dimension. You can take a scenic Porvoo tour from Helsinki for 650 via that charming medieval town, or even opt for a private cab for 120 for that specific transfer.
Okay.
For a quick cross-border trip, there's a full-day Tallinn tour via cruise from Helsinki for 275, exploring Estonia's historic capital.
Oh, cool.
And for more Finnish history, a Turku tour from Helsinki for 650, exploring Finland's oldest city. This shows the breadth of options beyond just Lapland they can arrange.
That's fantastic. Combining the snowy north with the cultural south, or even a cross-border trip. Now, let's get into the nitty-gritty. The detailed bookable activities and transfers. This is where their offerings really shine in terms of customization and inclusions, right?
They absolutely do. The sources list a wide array of specific activities with prices, allowing for a tailored itinerary. Essential transfers are fundamental. Rovaniemi airport to city or city to airport are €75 each. Crucial for smooth arrivals.
Yeah, don't want to get stuck at the airport.
Exactly. But they also detail long-distance cab transfers. They're pricier but offer great convenience between remote spots. For example, Rovaniemi to Kekslatanen Arctic Resort is €570, or Rovaniemi to Levi for $550. And what's really impressive is they even offer cross-border transfers like to Kiruna, Sweden for €810, or even Tromsø, Norway for €1,200.
Wow, so they can really facilitate broader Nordic adventures seamlessly. That's a huge logistical advantage.
It really is. It removes a layer of planning complexity. Then, the core winter activities. Northern Lights hunts come in different forms. By minibus for €75, or more adventurously, by snowmobile for $135.
Okay, options for different styles.
Right. Snowmobile safaris themselves come in different durations. A full day for €490, or a shorter 2-hour option for €150. And for something quintessentially Finnish, ice fishing with a snowmobile ride for $160.
And what about those iconic animal experiences, the reindeer and husky safaris?
Yep.
Always a huge draw, especially for families.
Definitely. For reindeer, there are charming reindeer sledge ride, morning tour, and afternoon tour options, both $92. That gentle glide through silent forests.
Sounds peaceful.
It is. And for the huskies, incredibly popular and energetic, there are various husky park tours with different sledge ride lengths. 500 meters for €140, a 2-kilometer ride for €165, or a more immersive 5-kilometer ride for €200.
So you can choose how long you want that thrill ride to be.
Exactly. Options for different interests and budgets.
Those husky tours sound like pure joy. Any unique dining or relaxation experiences that add that distinctly Finnish flavor?
Absolutely. The sources list some truly unique ones. You can immerse yourself in a traditional snow sauna with dinner by fire in Rovaniemi for €195. an authentic Finnish experience.
A snow sauna.
Interesting. Yeah. And there's dinner at the ice restaurant at Arctic Snow Hotel, including transfer, for €150, dining in a chamber made entirely of ice.
Unforgettable.
These detailed offerings, from transport to unique activities and dining, show the depth of customization available. It allows you to craft a highly personalized adventure, provided, as we keep stressing, you book well in advance. It's how finlandtour.fi helps ensure the best itinerary through these specific inclusions.
Okay, if we connect this to the bigger picture, beyond the crucial bookings and the exciting activities, what are the really crucial practicalities you need to be aware of, ensuring comfort, safety, enjoyment? It's not just what you do, but how you prepare for that specific environment, right?
Exactly. And the sources are very clear on the environmental realities. Finland experiences cold temperatures during Christmas, with snow and sub-zero temperatures being common.
Right, it's the Arctic Circle, basically.
Pretty much. This isn't a mild winter, it's genuinely cold, often well below freezing. You need to be physically ready. Therefore, proper winter clothing is absolutely essential. The sources reiterate this. Proper winter clothing is essential for staying warm and comfortable. This means layers. A moisture-wicking base, insulating mid-layers like fleece, and a high-quality waterproof insulated outer shells.
And don't forget the extremities.
Crucially, yes. Warm, waterproof boots with good grip, thick wool socks, insulated gloves or mittens, and a warm hat covering your ears are non-negotiable. Being unprepared can really ruin the fun. Or worse, preparation is key.
So function over fashion is the rule here. That warmth is crucial for enjoying those husky safaris or Northern Lights hunts. What about traveling with children? Are there specific considerations or activities for them beyond Santa?
The sources highlight that kids can enjoy a wide range of activities beyond meeting Santa, which is obviously huge. They can definitely participate in reindeer and husky safaris, which are often gentle and exciting for them. The simple joy of tobogganing and snowman building are timeless. Plus, there's often the chance for traditional Finnish Christmas crafts indoors, cozy, cultural, and creative after being outside. So the experience is truly family-friendly, provided everyone, especially the little ones, is dressed warmly.
Good to know. And finally, the practical process of connecting with finlandtour.fi. What's the best way to get started, and what info should you have ready?
The sources outline a clear process. After an initial payment, their team contacts you within 3 working hours with details. Very prompt.
That's reassuring.
It is.
Yeah.
Now, if you prefer to discuss things before paying, which is wise for a big trip, you can easily reach out via WhatsApp at +358 45 739 62900 or email at info@finlandtour.fi. Accessible ways to get queries answered.
So you can iron out details first. That's good customer service.
It absolutely is. And when you do reach out, providing proper details is stressed. Ideally, have your exact date of travel, the precise number of passengers traveling, and any other important information you want to share ready.
Like specific interests or needs.
Exactly. Dietary restrictions, mobility concerns, dream activities. The more detail up front, the better they can craft your plan. They also provide direct phone numbers, plus 358 45 739 0015 and plus 358 457 396 29000. Multiple channels. This comprehensive approach ensures you're well prepared for both the enchanting experiences and the practical realities, maximizing your Christmas tour.
So what does this all mean for you, our listener? We've deeply unpacked the undeniable magic of a Finnish Christmas in Lapland, explored finlandtour.fi's extensive offerings from themed packages to detailed activities. And perhaps most critically, we've highlighted the paramount need for smart, early strategic planning to turn that dream trip into reality. It's abundantly clear that with the right preparation, foresight, and a trusted local partner, a journey to Lapland at Christmas can indeed be truly unforgettable.
And this raises an important sort of forward-looking question. Given the immense and growing popularity of Christmas tourism in Lapland, combined with those infrastructure limitations we talked about, how might future tourism evolve there?
Good question.
Will new infrastructure be built responsibly? Will other areas emerge as alternatives to Rovaniemi, maybe spreading the load? Or will technology offer new ways to manage demand and enhance the experience while ensuring sustainability? It's something for you to perhaps ponder and mull over as you start dreaming of and meticulously planning your own snowy adventure. How do you balance that magical experience with responsible travel for the future of this amazing region?
A wonderful and crucial thought to leave us with. A perfect reflection on responsible wonder. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into planning your enchanting Finland Christmas tour. We sincerely hope this has illuminated your path, provided valuable insights, and maybe even sparked some exciting travel plans. We look forward to having you join us again for another deep dive right here